Hello, vinyl community. How you doing? It's Bill with the Vinylverse. I'm excited to share with everyone what I picked up from another meetup. This time, are you familiar with the youngest members of the VC? So the youngest members of the VC, every year, past several years, they've taken a trip to had a destination each year. This may be the third or fourth year in a row doing it. And this year they came to close to my area. They came to southern New Jersey and Philadelphia. And about a week and a half ago, I was lucky enough to meet up with them at Princeton Record Exchange. I took an extended lunch from work and got to spend some time with the youngest members of the VC. If you're not familiar with them, the youngest members of the VC, you have my good friend Emma over at 8 Vinyl Low channel, Dylan, the record spinner, Marikan from Marikan's Music, and then Jenna from Spins and Needles. And also Marikan's husband, Jared, is along as well. So yeah, it was great. We met up at Princeton Record Exchange, like I said, exchanged some pleasantries outside when we first met. Went inside and kind of did a little digging. It's a shame it was too short, but like I said, it was an extended lunch for me. Took a long lunch break and drove over to Princeton Record Exchange to meet up with the gang, and what a fun group they are. Yeah, it was great. And I want to share with what I picked up from that day. So if you're unfamiliar with those channels, Emma, Marikan, Dylan, and Jenna, I'll put links down below for you to check them out. Dylan does a kind of a recap of the trip, and so he may put out some videos around that coming in August. Emma and me are good friends. We're in a group chat with some other VC members, and we catch up almost every day. So it was great to finally meet Emma in person. Just a shame we didn't have much time, and when there's records, of course, you're going to go digging through the records. But it was a great meetup, although it was a little brief. So I was there about 90 minutes, maybe just over an hour, out 90 minutes. But good time. Everyone left with a good handful of records. I did too, so I'll get showing what I picked up. First, I found, actually the last things that I found there were, I went through the 7-inch singles, and I found two things there, starting with Peter Gabriel, Games Without Frontiers. I already had a Canadian press of this, but I didn't have the picture sleeve, and this picture sleeve is in really, really nice condition. You can see Lead a Normal Life is on the B side. This is on Mercury. This is from 1980, off of his third album. I believe Games Without Frontiers was the first single released from that album. Next, I picked up U2 and Gloria with a nice picture sleeve here, and it has I Will Follow, a live version on the B-side. This is from 1981. This is on Island Records. I think it's a UK import with the unpunched out hole there, which is cool. These are both in excellent condition, and happy to have them. I also went through, Princeton Record Exchange has a nice little avant-garde classical section, so I made it a point to go through that, and I found 3 things. This first one was complete and total blind buy. Don't know anything about it, although I have listened to it and quite enjoyed it. It's from 1958. The release is from 1958, and the recordings are from 1950 and 1954. It's on Deutsche Grammophon. It's an import. It is Musica Nova. I'm not going to try to read this, but Gunter Bialas, composer, I assume, composer, and then another composer, Harold Gensmer. There's that. Also, this has a promo stamp on it. Like I said, this is from 1958, in great condition. sounded pretty good. The first side had just slight surface noise. B-side played pretty good, and I think I prefer. I need to listen to it again, but I think I prefer the B-side over the first side. It's a concert for flute and orchestra, and the flute is very prominent. Quite enjoyed it. So happy with that pickup. Then I grabbed this. This is Hans Werner Henze with the London Symphony Orchestra. So Symphony Number 6 for 2 chamber orchestras. Haven't listened to this yet, but cool find, I thought. And then also picked up one of the avant-garde series. This is, I think there was a box set that was put out that had a whole series of these avant-garde releases. And this is Stockhausen. Grouping for 3 orchestra and chorale for 4 orchestra and 4 chor. Sorry, I don't know German. But I've been aware of this one specifically and this series. So this is the first time I've ever come across one, so I wanted to grab it, and happy I did. So that's it for the classical. Then I have 3 other releases here, 3 other LPs, starting with Legion Leaf Airport Convention. This has been on my want list for some time. When I saw this, I kind of picked it up almost in honor of Emma being there. I know she's a big fan of this album. So she was standing just next to me, just a foot or so away, and when I saw this, she was pretty excited. So this is kind of in honor of Emma. It was priced right, and I grabbed it. Of course, Sandy Denny, Richard Thompson. So yeah, this is on A&M. Yeah, so happy with that. And then Macular Transfer by Edgar Froese. Edgar Froese from Tangerine Dream. This was missing from my collection, so I've always been on the lookout for it. Found a beautiful copy of it. It's 1976. It's on the Brain label. I think this is a later 70s pressing, but it's on that Brain label. I actually forget what year this pressing is, but yeah, I was really happy to find this, and it's great. I enjoy this one a lot. So Edgar Froese. And then the final thing I picked up, this was a really good find, because I've been looking at this for a long time. And this is the first time I've ever come across it. And it's You by Gong. So, great album. Really happy I found it. So yeah, I was happy. As soon as I saw it, put right in my stack. Speaking of stack, so I had other things I was grabbing, and I had to put back. I wanted to keep within a certain budget, and there was a couple things that I was holding that I really wish I could have taken home, but I put back either because of price or condition. But couple big wants of mine I put back. So some other time I'll have to hopefully find those. But that's what I picked up at Princeton Record Exchange. It's great seeing Dylan, Jenna, Marikin, and Jared, and Emma. Stay tuned for their reports on their trip. It was a good time. Like I said, just sorry we couldn't stick around longer to chat, but We'll save that for next time. But that's going to do it. Everyone, thanks for watching. Hope you're all doing well. Take care, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye now.